Hi there and welcome to another episode of Typrific, where I'm going to be talking about the cognitive functions of the Myers-Briggs personality type indicator. So the first thing I want to do is explain to you the fact that everybody has 4 letters, and those are the letters I've talked about in the past: introverted, extroverted, sensing, intuition, or intuitive, thinking, feeling, etc. And those are known as the dichotomies of the Myers-Briggs study. However, there are 8 other things that I have never discussed on this channel, and those are the cognitive functions. So everybody has 4 cognitive functions, just like they have 4 letter preferences. These 8 functions are introverted feeling, extroverted feeling, introverted thinking, extroverted feeling, introverted sensing, and introverted intuition and extroverted intuition. Now, we all have 4 of these, and any one person can tap in to any of these functions, but generally your type is going to only tap into the ones for your type. So with that said, the functions are actually like the core to what your type is, to figuring out the letters that you have in Myers-Briggs. And this is something that I had to learn the hard way, because I actually ignored the idea of these cognitive functions for years because they were really complicated to me and I didn't think they were that important, and I was naive. And now I have learned how important the functions are, and so I am going to try my best to explain them to you as simply as possible. Now, I am going to do a brief synopsis of these 8 different functions, and then in later videos I'm going to dig deeper and do a more well-explained video about the function. So let's just jump right into that right now. First one is going to be known as your dominant function, or some people like to call it the first function. Second is auxiliary, third is tertiary, and the fourth is the inferior function. So here are the 8 functions explained briefly. Introverted feeling. So introverted feeling is when people focus their feelings inward to discover their personal morals, decisions, or beliefs that they might have, and they do this independently of other people. They're also not very concerned with the feelings of the people surrounding them or the feeling of the environment. Extroverted feeling. This is when you are able to see somebody express their feelings through either their face or their body language. It usually gives it away, and they're also very aware and concerned of the feelings of the people around them. So if somebody's feeling a certain mood, usually the extroverted feeler can tap into that and feel that mood along with the other person, if that makes sense. Introverted thinking. This is when you are rationalizing internally and you think about things before you say it, and it's also what helps you reflect and think about things that have happened and why they've happened and how they've happened. Extroverted thinking. This is used when you're trying to organize your surroundings. Extroverted thinkers will often use charts, diagrams, and pictures to explain what they're thinking and what their process is, and this is what helps us when trying to understand a thought or a feeling that somebody is expressing. Introverted sensing. Now, this is what stores data and information for us. So somebody who is an introverted sensor might have the tendency to tap into the past way of doing things, more inclined to base a decision off of how something has gone previously. Extroverted sensing. This is being completely aware of your 5 senses and aware of the physical world around you. So you can see extroverted sensing in action when somebody likes to go with an impulse or just decides on the moment to do something. Introverted intuition. This is tapping into new ideas and realizations that haven't really been thought of before. And it kind of gives you this 6th sense of being able to predict the outcome of the future based off of following the patterns that you've recognized over time and experienced. This might feel like you just have a certain knowing of things without a real explanation why. And people who have an introverted intuition function often can be viewed as like, oh, they're psychic, because they just have this certain sense of knowing. Extroverted intuition. This is the ability to interpret situations and perhaps even pick up on people's hidden motives in their actions and behaviors, and the ability to connect the dots and predict outcomes. Kind of like following a lead that'll lead you to another lead that'll lead you to another lead, and the ability to understand lots of theories and concepts all at once and the ability to just explore them. Okay, so those are kind of the functions how I understand them, and it's not perfect, and this is just my interpretation of what I've read. And so yeah, if you guys have any feedback on the functions that I've talked about today, please leave your comments down below and let me know what functions you related with the most and which ones you think that you use the most frequently. So let me know if you guys enjoyed this video and if you need me to slow down or talk about things a different way, what helps, what you like, what you don't like, because I am involving you guys in this process of perfecting these videos. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like this video. It helps me gauge how much you guys like my Typrific videos versus other videos. And yeah, so okay, I think that's it. Be sure to subscribe if you want to see more Typrific videos from me and other videos every Tuesday. I think that's it. Bye!